Okay, we can start now. Alrighty. So, I guess we should introduce how this game is going to work. Just go over it for a bit. We're going to split it up into 3 parts. Each part is going to be half an hour long, give or take. And they're going to be covering different aspects of the show. The first part is going to be about the characters. We are going to show you pictures of the characters, and you're going to guess who they are and what their role is in the show. And after you make your guesses, we can discuss it, and we have some flavor text to describe them. And I think that should be a lot of fun. We can go into more details as well. And then part 2 of the game is going to be all about stands. And if you don't know what stands are, then that's excellent. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Should we sound off who has actually seen everything and knows what's going on here first?
Sure. So, I've seen all 5 parts.
I have seen all 5 parts and read a bit into the parts that haven't been made anime yet.
I don't think I've ever watched anime.
Nice.
Good. Don't start. Thanks. Anyone else?
Oh. I'm trying to remember what part it even is. I don't know. Is it part 3? I watched through Stardust Crusaders.
That's part
Yes,
3.
that is part 3.
That's part 3? Alright.
So you watched 1 through 3?
Yes?
Okay.
I think, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So,
I've
I guess...
watched like 7 episodes up to when the fire happens.
Ooh.
That episode
So that's
in
still
the
part
first
1.
season. Yeah,
So we're just gonna pretend you haven't seen anything.
pretty
Spoilers.
much. I don't remember nothing. That's why I didn't want to.
Spoilers, Cal.
That's why I didn't say anything else. I didn't say any character names. I didn't say nothing.
I mean, as far
Half
as
the
spoilers
memes.
go, those spoilers mean almost nothing, so whatever.
Yeah, but half the
Exactly.
memes come from that section.
Wait, yeah, I guess
Well,
they do.
It's me, Dio. How many pieces of bread have you eaten?
Hey man,
I watched like the first 4 episodes.
I
and I'm
didn't
like,
even say a character name. It's fine.
Alright. Moving on.
Yeah,
And
then-
Flubs has seen everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so this has been organized by me, Cooper, and Flubs. And the final section is going to be more of just like a goofy, we watch a clip out of context, try and guess what's going on. It's going to be hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I do have friends that love JoJo though, besides you guys, and I'm good at picking up things through just pop culture osmosis.
All right, so
But I
that's going to
wanna
make it
hear
really
what you have to
interesting.
say.
We're going to make it really interesting.
says the person who doesn't know anything about Star Wars.
She knows a lot
I
about
know
Star Wars for
I know
someone who's
more
never
than I
seen
should.
it.
I've never seen any of the movies, but I know more than I should.
She understands
Something about
all of the
sand.
quotes. Or at least she knows they're from Star Wars. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess we can get started. I expect the game to be probably between an hour and a half to 2 hours long. And if that ends up being too long, we can do the other parts some other time. But we're going to start with the characters. And first up is Risotto from part 5.
Risotto, like the pasta?
Yes. Yes, his full name is Risotto Nero.
Oh, the Italians.
Oh, right, pictures. I'm doing
What are we waiting for?
I just completely forgot that was a thing I was doing. I was like, take it away, Cooper, but wait, we haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
Alright, so here is a picture of Risotto.
That's risotto.
This is
Yeah, that
Risotto.
tracks. Why does he have a Team Rocket belt?
Oh, you know.
It's backwards though. Why is it? Is that supposed to be backwards, or is this picture flipped?
And his name should be said like risotto. Just flip the R.
Excuse you, I'm not Italian. Also, yeah, it's supposed to be like that, apparently.
Okay.
Love it.
Great. Fabulous.
Amazing.
So that's risotto.
Okay.
So that's risotto.
Is he on the good side or the bad
Looks
side?
like a gigolo.
What is he like?
Oh, he's gotta be
He's
a bad
juggalo.
boy.
I love it.
He's gotta be a bad boy. Gotta be.
Okay.
Okay, but answer the question: is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a bad boy.
Yeah, you say he's a bad boy, but is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a bad boy. He's a very bad boy.
So this is a part from you haven't seen Tombo, so you can guess too.
I agree, though. He's a bad guy. Look at those eyes. Who has black eyes like that?
A black sclera.
And Molly?
His eyes are pink though. They're pink.
All right,
It's
and
Glarus back.
I should also mention for this first part, we're not going to talk about stands.
About what?
Stands.
Don't worry
Stan.
about it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I was like, we're not gonna dress the way he's standing.
I have a
That's an odd rule,
you
but
can
okay.
You can address it.
Not-
It's very important.
You can address it. Go ahead.
He's got enough undressed as it is.
Nice.
he,
So
he
what do you
looks
think?
like he
What do you
looks like
think?
he's on his way to like a leather party.
He's a big titty goth boyfriend.
All right.
All right, so has everyone submitted their opinions, good or bad?
His his safe word is pasta.
Phil, let me know when I should cut to the chase.
Oh, this is great. We're only on our first character. All right.
All right, go for it.
Go for it, Cooper.
All right, so Risotto Nero is a bad guy, as you definitely guessed. In fact, how much should I say about
Just the
this
whole
guy?
flavor text.
All right, shit.
You had a whole
where
thing written
is
out.
the whole thing written out? Where the? Oh fucking duh! You sent it to me the other day. Why
No,
don't
I
have
didn't
that
send you mine. Yours, the ones you wrote,
Yours?
not mine.
Yours.
I didn't write
We didn't
any. You
write
sent
any.
to write.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
You
You
write
wrote
some for the
flavor
stands,
text.
not the people.
Okay.
Oh,
Rip.
okay. Well,
Well, we meant for both.
all right.
All right.
Oh my god.
Good thing I have the wiki right here.
Great communication,
He's leading the
guys.
Squad. He's a mom, but like he's doing his best. But he's not that great at it. And his children aren't doing all that well. That's risotto.
Yeah.
I mean, Christ, look at his eyes, man.
He's trying really hard to be a mom.
He has a really
It just
sexy
didn't
voice.
work
I want you
out.
to know that.
Side
I
note,
don't doubt it.
those little metal baubles on his hat are not bells. They do not jingle when he walks for whatever reason.
I didn't even realize those were bells.
Oh, they are. He's got like a jester hat.
Oh, that's worse.
I think it might be a traditional jester-ish thing.
I thought they were just like adornments on his there.
All right. Ready to
Sexy
move on to
pasta
the
jester. Yikes.
Excellent.
Let's go, zoom, round 2.
Round 2. We got Bruno Bucciarati.
How's
Where
it
did I
gonna
put
get
his
worse
character?
from here?
Oh, we should have put this in order.
Well, it's just an alphabetical.
All right, there he is.
So there's Bruno.
Oh, I know him.
Burrito?
Bruno.
Bruno.
You wish.
Not burrito. Not burrito.
Why is everyone food themed?
I can answer that right now. It's because
Italian.
Araki was trying to think of Italian words and all he could think of was food.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, same.
That track.
That's
But yeah, this right here
Our
is
time
the
is the Italians.
And for those
It's
who
also
don't know,
got bells.
Araki is the mangaka who wrote the manga that the anime is based on.
Yeah. He's got spider webs on his chest. Nice boob window. That's
Yeah.
pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Good character design.
Another part 5 boy, so
So-
Tombo can chime in.
Who is he? Good or bad?
I guess
What
you
is he
should.
like?
I guess Tombo just knows. You should just know when you know the character or not. I don't have to say
I
anything.
feel like he's a good guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen him in too much stuff for him to not be
Yeah.
a good guy. They've killed everyone else too quickly.
So what's his personality?
He wants you to think he's the bad guy, but he's not. And also titties.
That was actually really accurate.
That was really good.
Yeah, holy shit. You got it.
Alright.
So, is this the time I speak, or?
Yeah, I guess since you don't really have written out flavor text for it, we can just all
You
Yeah, we
contribute.
can just ad-lib it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you only told me to write it for the stands.
Oof.
Rip.
Alright, so, you know how he said that Risotto was a mom as well? Well,
This is-
Bruno is an even bigger mom, it turns out.
Ultimate squad mom.
Got
He's
that
the
mom
But this
haircut.
time he did it right.
And despite having a total Karen
That's
haircut,
right.
he is not, as a matter of fact, a Karen. And is probably the best boy in all of Italy.
Oh yeah. He should be the true protagonist of Part 5.
I mean,
He's
he kind of
Basically is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is for like the first half of it.
He's
Yeah,
got like
No,
say he's
you
not.
mean a pastagonist.
Fair enough.
he looks like he's got like antenna. What are those things on his head?
I straight up do not know.
I think
I
they're
didn't
just
see-
like hair clips or something.
Yeah, aren't they hair
That's what I
clips?
think.
His hair also looks like it makes him look like an anime psychic ghost girl.
You know what I just realized? What's going on with the top of his head? What's with those
What?
discs? up
Ooh,
there?
Oh
Yeah,
my!
like,
I never noticed that
little
before.
he's got like
cylinders
a
on his
ridge. Are those his horns?
He's got
Rich
hair
for her
clips to keep
pleasure.
his bangs out of his eyes.
Man, I don't know.
Whatever. it
Araki
is,
must
it
have
works for
fun
him.
just doing whatever the fuck character design wise.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
you're,
point
you're
is-
gonna see. You will see.
Point
Oh, there's
is,
so much.
this man is also part of a gang, runs his own squad, which he's the mob of, and has a nasty habit of adopting orphan kids and influencing them with terrible fashion decisions.
Mood.
He also buys him pasta.
It's Italy. There's pasta everywhere. What can you say? I mean, we've got a man literally named after pasta. We showed you 5 minutes ago.
Am I young enough to be adopted still?
He would try. I think you're older than him, but he would try it.
Yeah, he would probably pull it off, honestly.
Basically,
I want Brenna to be my mom.
Such a great mom.
I already have a mom, and I'm not Italian.
And for 5 payments of childhood trauma, you can.
It's paid up front usually.
You know what? That's fair.
All right. I guess we're ready to move on to our next one, and he's a doozy.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for Dio?
Tell us about him.
Oh, that's the
I am here for all these male characters
Wait.
posing like sexy women.
his. Okay, like just real quick, his crotch looks like it's got a hole in it, like a caved-in hole. What the fuck?
Don't be judgmental.
like,
It's
you can-
2020.
But like you can see like pubic hair on the top of it. Also, he's dressed like a Captain Planet like impersonator.
This is just one of his many outfits. I should have gotten more
He does have a lot
pictures.
of outfits.
Is this the real Dio?
Do I have
Oh
another?
yeah, that's Dio.
Is it
that's Dio.
okay?
Yeah, this
That's
is
one
the
of his
real deal.
outfits.
Because I know that Dio has like another. There's like another Dio.
This is the real one.
He looks.
hair looks like
he
noodles.
looks wild compared to the first few episodes.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
He's got
This
Dragon
must
Ball
have
Z
been-
hair.
This must have been after the series went off the rails.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
almost immediately.
After the
just
series
didn't
went
get
off the
there
rails.
Listen, the episodes I saw were like relatively tame.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, you just
Part 1 is
get
really
through
tame.
part 1, and then that's when things get wild.
The series jumps a shark through a flaming hoop.
Yep. Okay, good guy, bad guy, personality.
Oh, he's a bad boy.
What made you
Dio's
think
the
that?
ultimate bad boy.
Chaotic neutral.
Oh, No. Well,
He's chaotic evil. Listen,
Chaotic lawless?
Maybe.
I
Well,
would
he's
still
definitely
remember what he
lawless.
did to that dog.
Well, that's just an
That was not
Audiki thing.
okay.
But yeah, Audiki likes to kill dogs,
He
and
does
none
like
of us
to
have
kill
forgiven him for it.
Oh. What's
I
up with
have.
the
He's a
heart
good writer.
on his knees?
He's
Just
a
because
Captain
he can.
Planet.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
It's just his fashion sense.
Yeah, it's
Would those suspenders even go over his shoulders, or are they
They would
just
make it.
just there
Are those
Maybe they're like elastic.
to accentuate those
my
buxom
God.
hips?
Are those like thigh highs?
Those are
Those
crotch
are-
They
highs.
don't look like
Yeah.
Yeah,
pants.
crotch eyes.
Those are like crotch highs.
And it looks, and he's got a jacket that's too small, and he's just wearing a onesie underneath.
Yeah.
Made out of like
How are you
And a
ignoring the
12
fact that
pack.
this man is wearing a all-black, what appears to be latex onesie that
Yep.
perfectly matches his body?
And he's got
Except
some
for his
kind of a
crotch,
clay
which is
pot
like-
on his crotch.
he has a hole in there.
Dancing spell.
Like it's
There's
not
a
even
spell.
that he
Never leave
doesn't
home
have a
without a
dick.
dancing
There's just
spell.
a hole there.
I honestly, I don't see the hole, but
Yeah, I don't see the hole either.
Really?
no.
Oh my god.
It looks
How
like
do you not?
It looks like a bowl,
Alright,
like a flat bottom bowl.
okay, final tally. Good, bad, whatever.
Oh, he's a bad boy.
Bad
He's
boy.
the ultimate bad
Personality.
What's he
boy.
like?
He's wearing a collar.
He.
Oh, he is.
Nasty.
Oh my god, that's
Chaotic.
so accurate. Right, chaotic. Okay,
Yep.
so flavor text. He's the head bitch, literally the reason why
Yep.
anything happens, and he's the big
Yep.
titty vampire boyfriend, which,
Yep.
yeah, you might have guessed.
Hold on. How are the Pillar Men his fault?
Spoilers?
Yep.
I don't even know what
But
that
I
No
don't
one knows.
think-
If you
I
don't know what it
think
is,
they
you don't know
are.
what it is anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I don't think they
I guess
are.
he's just connected to them.
They aren't his fault, but
They're just there.
he has significant influence over more parts than they do. So
Yeah.
he's the head bitch.
He's just like always there for no reason.
He just.
Me.
They can't get the fuck rid of him.
So
Seriously, it's like a goddamn cockroach.
Yeah.
He's worse than a cockroach. He's a cockroach you could throw in a wood chipper, or like you could incinerate it and it would still come back.
A cockroach
Yeah, and
that
drink your
fell
blood.
Cause
into
problems.
bad of toxic waste.
And he will control people and
Alright,
stuff. Okay, moving on. We have
moving on.
yet another important man.
Yep,
We
that's,
have.
That's the one.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Joseph Joestar.
Joseph.
Tell us about him.
This is
Frog.
the what? He's got a Greninja vibe.
This is just one of his many outfits.
Is this like the first Joseph or the second one?
I think this is from a video game.
I'm from a video game.
I don't remember when he looked like this.
Cal, the answer to your question is yes.
Yeah.
Also, this is a shot taken from a video game.
Is his back wrist broken?
That's just a JoJo pose. They do that.
Yep.
I'm trying to do that with my arm, and I don't think that's possible. Oh God, no.
All right. Good guy, bad guy, personality.
He's a good guy, and
He just looks psycho.
I thought he was like very proper, and then Dio drove him crazy. Well, just a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a bad conclusion.
He was very upright for a while.
Joseph, not Jonathan.
Yep.
I don't know.
But like also Joseph. That, I mean, what you said still kind of applies. Kind of.
Oh, you know, a little bit.
Fucking JoJo.
Well, I don't.
That strap on the back of his forward wrist kind of makes his hand look like a duck, like a four-eyed duck.
Yeah, it
Oh.
does.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
yeah, I see it.
And his scarf looks like a snake. I'm getting like hardcore animal vibes from him. Is he a furry?
Honestly, I don't know.
No, he is. He is not. I can tell you
You don't know
that
what he
right
does
now.
in his life, Cooper. Bet I could find a fanfic.
Absolutely.
Please don't.
I bet I could draw you one.
Okay.
I bet I could write you one.
I'll illustrate your fanfic.
Hell yeah.
I'm not
Dream
fucking
team.
proofreading your fanfic. I'm telling you that right now.
I might want to look
I got some.
No, I don't want to. You
It's all
can't
above
afford my
board.
rates, Cal.
You don't know what I can afford.
You can't afford my rates. I'm telling you that right now.
I bet I could pay you enough to get you to do it.
Okay. So, Joseph
context,
Joestar, he's the second JoJo. He's immortal.
Okay.
Not really, but pretty much. He's crashed 3 planes. Next, you're going to say, what do you mean not literally? He's either 400 IQ or 4 IQ with no in between. And he's
just a little bit of a rowdy boy. He's trying to do good, but like,
he's doing his
it's
best.
a mess. More like a chaotic,
chaotic.
good kind of man.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the face of someone who looks like they're immortal.
He acts like
Bet
he's
he's seen
immortal.
some shit. Yeah.
He has
plot armor
survived
of a
so many
goddamn
things he had no business surviving.
This man has the plot armor of a goddamn tank.
Yeah, he does.
Alright. I guess we can move on. Next, we have Caesar.
Our boy Caesar Zeppeli. Zeppeli for Led Zeppelin.
He has very pretty bubbles.
Yup.
Yep.
Tell
Why
us
does he
about
look
him. Good,
mad,
bad?
though?
What's he like?
Oh, he's a good boy. Even if he's a bad boy, he's a good boy. God, these designs are very 80s.
I think this part was in the 80s.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So
Yep. He,
I don't know. As a queer person, this just feels like something I see around. I'm like,
Yeah,
not getting
yeah.
any reactions.
same.
Nothing's coming to mind.
it's so valid.
I could see somebody wearing this outfit.
Yeah.
But this is also part 2, so it kind of ramps up.
The knee pads, though, are especially like. Yeah, this is drawn in the 80s. He's going to the roller rink after this.
I just checked. It is indeed the 80s, 1988.
Excellent.
All right.
I miss roller rings.
Alright. So, good guy, bad guy, personality.
Looks good, I guess. But boring.
Oof.
Rip.
Oof.
Rip Caesar.
Rip Caesar. So, boring personality?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright.
Basic.
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 I like
I don't.
that.
I don't know. Can any JoJo character truly be basic?
Yes.
I think he's
Oh.
pretty extra.
Like
but-
basic in their universe, I guess.
True.
Alright.
Generic.
So,
He's the store brand Tylenol.
Store brand bread.
Store brand white bread.
Yes.
oof.
Oh, Rip Caesar.
Is he buddies with JoJo there?
He
Yes.
is. He's,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Caesar
Their power
is...
duo.
He's a bubbly bitch, and I love him. He's Joseph's best friend for life. He drinks respect women juice.
We stan.
He's such an idiot.
One time
definitely
he jumped
Stan.
20 meters in
Himbo.
the air just to sit in a chair.
He is a himbo.
Yes!
Excellent.
Him and Joseph have one brain cell between the two of them, but they constantly fight over it.
Yes, I do!
They keep dropping it too.
Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, plot armor like a goddamn tank on Joseph's part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Alright.
Jotaro.
Moving on.
Next, we have
That's
Jotaro.
this
He's got
boy.
the. Yeah, I know this
Tell
boy.
us about him. Who is he?
Who is this
Who
man?
is he?
Why is he pointing at you so aggressively?
All I see are legs. His head is disproportionately small too. I'm like uncomfortable.
I think it's just the angle.
Like so hot leg.
Like so hot it can boil an egg. Or cook an egg.
He's got
whatever.
You got
Chain
it.
is
cool
huge.
delinquent look, like the cool school delinquent look.
Looks like a
That's
mob
not
boss is
bad.
trying really hard.
Is he good? Bad?
Oh, he's good.
Really?
Gotta be a good boy. He's a JoJo.
He's a JoJo.
Wait, what's a
Don't
JoJo?
worry
That's
about
not a person, that's a thing?
Fuck it.
It's a person.
Oh, it's a person.
Every part
inherited
has
title.
a JoJo.
The JoJo's the protagonist of the part.
It's
Yeah,
a.
so part 1 was Jonathan
fair.
Joestar, part 2 was Joseph Joestar.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, the JoJos are the family line.
basically.
Okay. He's not wearing any socks with his loafers, and I hate that.
So he's a good guy. What's his personality?
Shitty dresser.
Shitty dresser?
And make him cry.
Notice his 2 belts.
He does. And the chain that he has on the top of his coat for no reason.
Yeah.
Did he make those belts out of those Chinese finger traps?
Oh. Oh, that. Maybe.
I was thinking that too.
It's the same pattern Joseph and Caesar are wearing for their headbands.
Oh.
Oh,
Are they
are
the
they
same
passed
colors
out?
too?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Hard to tell. I went to trust
Well,
these screens though. They're from the video
right
game.
Here. So Caesar's is reddish. Joseph's has red and green.
Caesar's is pink like his scarf thing.
And yeah, they are legitimately just the exact same pattern color as their headbands. Today I learned.
Also, that goddamn chain's gotta be made of styrofoam to be flying in the air like that.
I mean,
Might be. I like to think he made it himself.
It's so big.
This is cosplay,
And now to the back of the art room.
so people take him seriously.
oh wow. We have so many characters, and we're taking a lot longer on these than I expected.
Oh jeez. Okay.
You can move his lug whenever.
Okay, so Jotaro, he's going through an edgy phase. He's always trying his best, which is better than everyone
like an
else's for
edge
some
boy.
reason. And he has resting bitch face. He's a good
It's
boy.
the Edge Boy.
He's an edgy good boy.
He would probably be my favorite so far.
Oh, he's great.
All the things you said too were basically correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a delinquent.
he
Yep.
is a delinquent.
He's
Delinquent
trying
boy.
real hard to just
I love
come off as
delinquent
this main boy. He's trying his
He
best
is
underneath.
extra AF.
Yeah. Well,
Clearly.
Well, I mean, comparatively, not as much, but
where's K? Okay, next up we have Kakyoin.
who is he?
God,
Huh?
yeah.
Good man,
Zendai.
what's he like?
He's
I know
got them
his
puppy
personality
sleeves.
isn't green.
Is his personality mullet?
I think.
Wait, is it a mullet if it's short on
Yes,
top,
it's
long
a
in the back,
mullet.
and long
Long
in the
in the
front? Like, it's like a bridge.
Well, it's just got like a tuft, you know.
Oh. It looks like a ponytail coming out the side of
And
his
he's got
forehead.
like a little pigtail.
Comes to slack, this part was in the 90s.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got those popular
placed in the 80s.
puff sleeves. Those were popular on wedding dresses in the 90s.
Oh my gosh.
Is this also supposed to be a teenager?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I can tell by the outfit, but
Yeah. The
Got that,
plot specific or the most of the plot important teenagers are beefcakes.
he looks
They are very
He looks-
Dorito shaped.
he looks 47.
Yep. Yep. I think he's
Fun
16.
fact, Jotaro, who we just
Wow.
saw, he's 17.
Yep, I knew that. Bruno's also a teenager, right?
Yep, he's like 19.
Yep.
Yep.
He acts like he's 40.
Yep. He had
Guess
to
I
grow
missed
up
my
fast.
He
window.
looks like he's 40.
All right.
Bad boy.
He's a bad boy. What's his personality?
He thinks he's really cool, but he's not.
Annoying.
And any other guesses?
Annoying.
He's annoying. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna argue with that. All right, Kakyoin is a clever boy. He likes cherries. He only knows one moves and milks it for all it's worth. He cares about his friends, but won't ever tell them.
Also, he's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Except for when he's a bad boy.
Yeah,
But he's mostly a good boy.
He's mostly a good boy. All right. Next up, we have Giorno. I almost put in the wrong picture.
Oh, I
in
know
the list.
Giorno.
There he is.
Whoa,
There
video.
he is. There he is. Who is
There's
he?
the boy. He's a good boy.
Return of the boob window.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
how they
He's-
fixed his nipples this time.
He's got another heart, like Dio.
Hmm.
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 All right, who is he?
This
Good,
man has
bad? What's he
ladybugs on
like?
his nipples.
Is he a bad boy? He might be a bad boy.
Front of his shirt looks like a fish.
Why not?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you see it like and like the ripples on his shoulders kind of look like fins.
Ah,
Like
I
his
see it.
nipples are the eyes, and you got like the gills on his ribs. Yeah.
Huh.
Never saw it like that before.
Did he have to go to a baker to get those donuts on his head?
I don't
No,
even
he
know
just
the
had
answer
to-
to that.
He just had to grow his hair out. He just had to grow his bangs out for like 3 months and then get ridiculous hair curlers.
All right. So you think he's bad? What's his personality?
I only think he's bad now because Tonba mentioned Dio. But he's
I lied.
also
I think he's
he's
good.
also a JoJo. So I
Okay.
thought he was the pro tag.
He is the pro tag.
Yes.
God
he's-
damn it, Cal, stop saying people are JoJo's or not.
I feel like
No,
it's kind of
Giorno
obvious. He's
Giovanna.
Giorno Giovanna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because it starts with a G doesn't mean he's not JoJo.
It's G-I-O, G-I-O.
Yeah.
So,
G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe.
all
He
right.
looks prissy as hell.
Perseus. Nice.
He's a good boy.
Okay, personality? Did we already?
A good boy.
Good boy. Okay.
That's his
Yeah,
personality.
He's a good boy.
he is a good boy.
He decided
is a
that
very good boy.
because a mobster helped him when he was a child, that he wanted to become a mobster and stop the drug ring in the city. I'm doing great. So he's
Yeah, he
trying
wants to
become
join
the
the-
leader of the mafia so he can stop drugs.
Hey,
That's a solid
And
plan.
that's
Drugs are
his
bad.
whole. That's what he's like, basically.
That's his entire character, basically. This
That is-
man has more knowledge of biology than any 15-year-old should have.
Yeah, he's 15.
Oh, yeah, he's also 15.
Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. He looks slightly younger than Jotaro, so I see it. They both still look 30, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still got kind of the vague Dorito shaped and the chisel face.
All
That's
right.
not an appropriate outfit for a 15-year-old.
Let him live his
Okay,
life.
but his mom is Bruno, so he followed the titty window.
Oh, everything
To be
makes sense
fair-
now.
To be fair, he had the titty window before he met Bruno.
Okay, well that's why he got in.
Shame.
Holy shit, this also
Bar
got
for
titty window,
entry.
and he has donuts in his hand.
Everyone here is a slut.
Bar for entry to Bruno's, children gang is having a boob window.
All right.
Or some manner of window on your body.
Yeah,
All right.
you gotta have a window.
I think we can do one more character, and then we should move on to the next section.
Oh
'cause
my gosh, we have so much.
we have so many
We're
characters.
gonna have to do this
We're gonna
again.
have to do this again, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna
Alright.
end on. Is this actually the only female character on
that
this
we
list?
have. It might be. Okay, we're gonna
know.
have to add some more.
Yeah, that's also another thing about JoJo. There aren't a lot of important female characters.
Not yet. Part 6, part 6, part 6, part 6.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
You can't really avoid the sexism there.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, we
parts
unstand.
these parts were all written
I mean,
a while
An
ago.
manga started in the 80s,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect?
The 2000s are trying to make up for it.
Men are
They're
canceled.
Okay, so this is Lisa.
Lisa.
Ooh.
She
Tell us
looks
about
like a
her. Who is she?
Street
What's she
Fighter
like?
character, and sounds like a Street Fighter character.
That's
I'm gay.
surprisingly accurate.
Yeah, she's got a not Chun-Li. I don't know Street Fighter characters. She got that vibe though.
Good guy, bad guy.
Good.
What's she like?
MILF.
80s action girl.
She's
I'm not
clearly a
gonna
mom,
argue.
but she's also hot.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
It's like the 80s action girl.
All right. So, Lisa. I accidentally. Okay, we're back. Lisa is Foxy Grandma. She's better than you in 3 languages,
Grandma.
and will let you die to teach you a lesson.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
Nut.
She taught.
Marry me now.
She taught Joseph
And Joseph and Caesar.
and Caesar.
Yeah, and Caesar.
Yep. They almost died together. That was good.
How old is she?
You don't need to worry about that.
I don't remember.
No, I'm just curious
They'll
because
tell you.
all these other characters are like 12.
I'm pretty
She's
sure
a grandma, but she looks like she's
I'm
25.
pretty sure the law of JoJo characters is the older they look, the younger they are. The younger they look, the older they are.
Almost. So Lisa is 50.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woof.
All right.
Just like a goddamn Pinot Noir.
I guess we can move on to stands, which they will require some introduction of their own.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to lead that?
Stands are the physical embodiment of a person's fighting spirit.
Think of it as
Okay.
a sort of astral projection type.
Yeah.
Yep. But they're definitely there.
They have powers
Anime
and rules
spirit
that are
animals.
there sometimes.
Yeah, I guess you could kind of call them spirit animals.
Sort of.
They only.
Well, it helps when they're shaped
It's
like an
kind of
animal.
just like your soul,
Yes.
but for fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. A literal fighting spirit, if you will.
Kind of like a punch
so-
ghost.
Yeah, exactly.
One punch ghost.
So, some core rules about stands. Only stands can interact with other stands, except that they can't. Only stand users can see and interact with stands, except that they can't. And any damage done to the stand will transfer to the user, except when it doesn't.
Yeah.
So stands have rules, except for when Araki doesn't want to write the rules.
Except when he,
Yep.
when he just forgets
they're
about
there.
them.
Yep.
All,
That
those,
just
makes
happens all the
sense.
time.
Makes
all of
sense.
those rules I just mentioned, they are all broken at least once across all the parts.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
It's more like a
There's an
speed limit. They're a
exception.
recommendation more than anything else.
So, as a part of this, I guess we can also guess who the stands belong to.
If they were shown.
What do you mean? Oh,
we-
yeah, that's true. Some of them will be for characters we haven't shown yet, but for the ones we'll ask you to guess.
I know the name of one stand.
All right.
All right, so here's our first one. His name is Star Platinum.
Oh, is that Jotaro's? No, Joseph's.
This belongs to the Frogman, right? They have the same gloves.
Yeah. Yeah. I was the gloves.
What's the power?
What does he
Punch.
do? Punch. All right.
Hulk.
That's a good guess.
Fist.
Either that or Thanos snap, because he's got a Thanos look going on.
Yeah, I see that.
All right. And they don't really have personalities. Their personalities are just their users' personalities, really. Although some of them have personalities.
They're not supposed to, but some of them do. I don't know what's going on there.
Whatever
Oh
Rocky
my
was
God.
feeling that day.
You don't come to JoJo for
Like
consistency.
Spice Girls had a personality.
I don't know why she did.
Yeah, some limited degree of sentience. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Star
So,
Platinum.
Star Platinum is Jotaro's stand.
I was right.
He
Who
is
is
the
Charo?
He's
The bad
The
boy,
one with the black
delinquent looking guy.
Yeah.
The one who's
boy.
pointing at you aggressively right now.
Oh, that one.
Yep. So
Yep.
he's the original Punch Ghost.
So
He's
this-
fast as
Yeah.
fuck. And he goes, Oda,
Fast
Oda,
as
Oda,
fuck.
Oda, Oda!
Yeah, when he punches. That's
And he
his
does
thing.
that a lot.
Basically,
And it punches
at the
like
end
a
of the day, he
goddamn
just-
freight train.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
His power is punch real good.
And fast. And faster than a spinning bullet.
Side note, its range is somewhat limited, so Jotaro basically has to be near you in order for Star Platinum to reach you.
He
Yep.
just like stroll up to you aggressively, and then you're obliterated.
Star Platinum Smash. Got
It
it.
can also see good.
I don't know why he can see good. There's no reason for that.
Yeah.
Why can
He has like amazing eyes.
Oh.
Like being
Do
able to
stands
pick
not
out.
see well?
Like he should just be able to see as much as like
Well-
his person can see.
That's the thing though. That was
That
one
was
of the
the whole
rules.
problem.
One of the rules was the stands can only see what the users can see, except when they
Ooh.
can't.
Except he just stopped doing that
He just stopped doing that
when it wasn't relevant anymore.
when it was convenient to stop
Moving
doing
on.
that. All right, moving on. Our next stand is Sticky Fingers.
Oh boy.
Ew.
He's
Dear God,
hanging.
Phil, you got the worst picture.
He's
No,
swagging.
hold on a second.
If you want to upload another picture, that's fine.
I'm doing that right now. Hold on a second. Yeah, give me 2 fucking seconds. Go ahead and talk. Go ahead and speculate.
So
Mr.
he does
Bad
belong
Touch.
to one of the characters we've seen so far.
Oh God.
He spins around and you get knocked out by that huge medallion hanging from his crotch. What am I supposed to watch out for? His fists or that?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
not like better.
Yeah, it's not better. I forgot he just looks dumb all the time.
Okay, but why did they change? They went from being like spinny things to being zippers.
I think they were always supposed to be
Yeah, they were always
zippers.
They're
zippers.
supposed to be zippers. All right.
Spoiler.
So, what's the power?
Also, who
Who's
does
he
he belong to?
He steals things. Does he belong? He's gotta be Bruno's.
Oh,
Ooh.
Gotta be Bruno's.
Oh, that would make sense.
I'm
I
looking
agree.
at the character
Yeah,
design.
nope, definitely. He's got the same zipper.
Yep, he's got the zipper things.
And the same stands.
Yeah, the stance.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are 100% correct.
That is
Got him.
Bruno's
Belongs
stand.
to Bruno.
Ooh.
However, his power is not to steal things.
Is it portals?
Sorta. His power is that he creates functional zippers on any surface he hits, and he can use them to join and separate anything.
Question: Why
Yeah.
is he called Sticky Fingers?
because
Fun fact. It is directly named off of a Rolling Stones album of the same name, and that album had a functional zipper on it.
a lot of stands
Understood.
are named after albums and
Got 'em.
songs and artists.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, he
Oh.
creates zippers. Sometimes he unzips people, sometimes he unzips himself, sometimes he unzips Bates itself. What a wild guy. See, this one I
Having a zipper
actually
in
got the
your
chance to write out shit for.
Yeah. It helps. All right. I guess we can move on to our next one. gold experience.
Who does
That's
he belong to?
Giorno.
What's his power?
Giorno.
Ooh.
That cod piece, though. Oh, wait, no. Is that Dio? No. The
Noodle head with the heart knees.
Literally the only thing that made me think it was Dio for a hot second is those suspenders.
Yeah.
But the nipples are Giorno.
Beetle titties.
Absolutely lovely.
Kind of looks like it's made of wood. Like there's no abs. It's just kind of flat and like the pieces layer.
I
Yeah,
feel like-
washboard made of wood.
You know the Dwarven ruins in Skyrim? He looks like he's made of that stuff.
You know what? You're right.
Alright, so
Alright,
what's the power?
so what do you...
Poison. I don't know.
Squeezes
don't be
his little
afraid to get
beetle
creative with
nipples.
these things.
And the poison comes out.
Alright, I sure does get creative, so...
Yeah.
Plants.
Plants. That's
Like
a
that girl
surprisingly
from
good guess.
Sky
That's
High.
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a really good guess. Bumbo, what do you think?
I'm gonna say ladybugs.
All right.
Those stupid purple things
I
look
see
like
it.
ladybugs.
They do look like ladybugs.
Another pretty good guess.
Yeah. All of you are actually correct in all counts for the most part.
Hell yeah.
So, he does belong to Giorno Giovanna. And his power, as a matter of fact, is plants. And also ladybugs. And also anything that has life in it, basically.
So
That's cool.
he can turn any inanimate object into a living thing.
So
And
he
also, if
could
he
turn a
punches
brick.
you experience time in slow motion for a while.
Yeah, it
Ooh.
makes your consciousness go berserk by, I believe the wording was
Yeah,
filling
boost your
you
life
with
energy or
surplus.
something?
Yeah, filling you with surplus life energy. But anyway, he can turn any inanimate object into a living object. That's the main ability. So he can punch a brick, turn it into a snake. Abracadabra, I've turned this hat into a rabbit.
Boom, I got a snake. Now the snake bites someone, poison.
So yeah, it also got the poison aspect.
Yeah,
Thank you,
so
Fluff.
Yeah.
you're all right.
You're all correct.
Hey, I got Giorno.
Yeah. Also, now that we've gotten past Dio, Giorno, and Gold Experience, I think we can mention that Giorno is descended from Dio.
Yeah,
Which
I
is his
figured.
connect.
Wait, who? I don't know. I can't connect names to people. I don't remember.
The
Dio?
to the vampire boyfriend who
Yeah.
has
Yep.
a black hole crotch, according to Cal.
He was the one with
Oh,
the
crap.
feathers.
Which one? The
He
first
had
one?
The crotch high legs and the tiny jacket
Oh,
and
that one.
the vinyl onesie.
He's
The heart
the
knees.
father
Yep,
Yep,
of
father.
who?
of Giorno.
Giorno.
The one in the pink outfit, the titty window, and the nipples.
Titty window
Oh.
shaped like a heart.
Oh,
It's-
their
it's Giorno's
hair
ability.
is the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so are their slutty
And
tendencies.
Yeah.
when they're punching with the punch ghost, they make the same noise. Muda 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 muda. Which just means useless. Okay. Our next stand is very interesting, called Emperor. And I have two pictures for this.
Not what I was thinking when I heard Emperor.
Tell us about the stick.
Tell us about this stand.
It's a gun.
So not the cowboy.
It sure is a
Not
gun.
the cowboy.
The
Wild.
cowboy's name is Whole Horse.
The cowboy is McCree and the gun is not.
This is the literal embodiment of that scene where Indiana Jones tosses away his whip and just shoots someone.
Oh my god.
His cheat around punching is just a gun.
Oh.
Yeah.
You come at him with your punch spirit, and he just shoots you. His gun spirit.
Oh my god. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like the only guess. It's just hilarious how wrong it is.
I'm gonna say the gun shoots you and then teleports you to the blackness of space.
I like that idea.
That's a good idea. Alright. So Emperor
Black hole guy.
is literally just a gun.
It's a magic gun.
It can redirect
Magic
bullets,
gun.
but that's never useful.
It's a gun with curving bullets. That is literally the whole thing.
And
Yeah, it's
no,
only
it does not work against melee targets. Don't ask me why.
It doesn't work.
Don't ask me why.
it has only worked once. It has only worked once.
Yeah, but
Wow.
only sort of.
Yeah, debatably.
Finish the job.
Why is
Because
the gun
he's just
the most
fucking
useful
incompetent.
Oh, the
He even
standard
says
guy.
himself, he's like, I'm only good as a support. I can't do anything by myself.
Yeah, Whole Horse's entire thing is that he never works alone because the Emperor is literally only useful when he has some sort of backup or is the backup.
That
Wow.
It's only useful when the person is distracted and they're not looking at him.
Okay, so
Because if they're paying
okay,
attention,
so
it's just not a problem.
so he's me playing DPS. I understand.
Yeah, honestly, it's relatable, but
Oh, I feel that.
Me
Alright.
starting to learn first-person shooters.
Alright.
Our next stand is called The Hand.
Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah, no musical reference here. It's just the hand.
It's just the
It's
hand.
just the hand.
So
What's
not
the
the rest
power?
of this creature.
No,
Oh, no,
that
the
is
entire
whole
creature.
stand. It's just called The Hand.
Okay.
Yeah, the entire creature is called the hand.
Right.
it's very cash money.
Both
Got a
creatures
yen
get
sign on
money.
his hand.
Is that what that's supposed to be?
And there's a dollar sign on
Thank.
his collar.
And there's
And
some
I
other
don't know what
kind
that
of
sign
sign.
is on the other side.
Hey,
It's an F for Facebook.
he does
It might be
belong
a-
to
Sure
one
to
of the
like and
characters on our
subscribe.
list, but we haven't
We
gotten to
didn't
him
get
yet.
to them,
So.
so don't worry about it.
So, what does he do?
He sprays sticky money at you.
What, like a
And then
kind of
it
like a
explodes.
manita kind of thing, or
Throws
And then it
these
explodes.
oh,
hands.
sticky bomb money?
Oh,
Okay.
like plastique.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, that's not bad.
Either that or he puts at you and sucks your bank account dry.
Another excellent guess. Damn.
Throws them hands.
Heyo.
You
Spends
got,
money to improve his fighting skills.
all right.
Directly out of your bank account.
So he just like
What you
stops
did.
time in the middle of a fight and like pays a trainer or something.
No, like your net worth is directly associated with his strength.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So if you're poor, you can do it.
If you're poor, you can beat him.
No. His owners.
Yeah, his own power.
Oh.
As the owner makes more money, he gets stronger. So like if he took like a $5,000 loan out, he'd be $5,000 stronger.
Oh.
So yeah, it's easier to punch a poor person than it is a rich person if they have this.
Yeah, pretty much money makes you powerful.
What happened? Did we get to what he does yet?
We were just talking about punching poor people. Don't worry. Speaking of his power, which of you two had this?
The hand is basically a Mr. Clean magic eraser for the universe.
What?
Well,
So he swings his hand, and anything that it comes into contact with
Gets
goes
wiped
out of existence.
He literally just wipes things
oh,
out of
he's the
existence.
And
Thanos
his
snap.
And the space itself closes up.
Like it was never there to
Wild.
begin with.
Oof.
Yep.
So he could use it to launch himself forward a bit.
By
Yep.
just wiping the space away in front of him.
And like if he swipes at a sign, like in the middle of it, it'll just get rid of like the middle letters in that sign, and it'll look like one continuous sign still.
So if he were to wipe out the middle of a stop sign, it would just be SP there.
Yep.
And probably a thinner octagon.
Yep.
Yep. He's also a punch ghost, but he's a bit slower than others. He kind of really banks on using his ability to just erase shit.
OP.
Yeah, it's pretty
He
good.
would be if his owner wasn't so stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the way.
He's trying his best. All right, our next stand is Crazy Diamond.
Tell us about him. What's his power?
He too has hearts.
He does.
Fuck
Sure does.
machine.
Why do so many of these JoJo characters have hearts?
Idiotic, he just likes hearts.
I think I just
Rocky
like
has good taste.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he is not associated with any of the characters who have had hearts so far.
Does he just love you to death?
I think that's it.
Yeah, that has to be
Movie.
it.
That looks like the face of love.
That's what I dream of at night when I touch it.
All right, so what's his power?
He's gonna cook up some good breakfast. He's got like pans on his hips.
All right, so he just like treats you to a nice breakfast, makes you feel good,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you die.
I mean, I never said he was a good cook. It's the most lethal cooking you'll ever taste.
Maybe he like feeds on happiness.
He's a happiness vampire. Oh, that tracks.
Sucked it out of you.
Yeah.
I
All
feed on your happiness.
So Crazy Diamond is basically an undo button, also a punch ghost. So he
Oh.
punches things, and sometimes the things that he punches turn into things that they used to be.
He just sets things back to the way they were.
Yeah.
So if something's broken, he can put it back to when it was fixed.
Yep.
If he punches apart a motorcycle, he can put it back together again basically instantly.
Yeah, it just like forms back together, floating, and it's weird. It's
He can also revert things to the original ingredients.
Yep. So like food and stuff, he can reverse
Yeah.
the
If
original
you punch
ingredients.
a bowl of pasta, you
overhaul.
can.
Oh yeah, actually.
Ah,
Reassembling and disassembling.
yeah,
Well, mostly the reassembling.
mostly.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
would
mean, he
hope
got
so.
fists. They punch good. All right, this next one is gonna be hilarious. Get ready.
Uh-oh.
Its name is Strength.
Tell us about it.
Tell us about it.
It's a boat.
So I'm not wearing my glasses, and I thought this was a shark at first from the front.
I'm delivering value. You now know it's a boat.
Its name is Strength.
Strength.
Yes, its name is Strength.
So it just runs you over. Bam, obliterated.
It's a ghost pirate ship,
I like that. I like that
And-
a lot.
Yeah.
and if it takes you, then you become part of its crew.
It's like Pirates of the Caribbean.
I feel like
like-
I've seen this somewhere.
Kind of like exactly what happened, though.
I've
Close to what
That's
happened.
exactly what happened.
I've never seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? That's
Yes,
such a
I've
big
never
part of the
I've-
plot.
I've never seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my god.
And
I've
yet
seen
you know
bits
so
and
much.
That's such a big part of the
Osmosis, pop culture osmosis.
plot. How do you do that?
I pay attention. I can tell you the plot for video games I've never even played.
All right. So, strength is
a boat.
A boat.
And the
That's
owner
it.
can control everything on the boat.
Also worth
Oh.
mentioning, the owner is an orangutan.
Just so
Oh.
The
you know.
orangutan is named Forever.
Forever in strength.
Yep.
And I guess the boat can like morph and stuff, but it doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, it's basically under the whim of its user, the
Yeah.
orangutan. This is a boat stand. Its ability is boat.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Cal, exactly.
Exactly. All right.
All right. How many more do we want to do?
Yeah, we should probably get moving to the next part.
Yeah. Unless we're really enjoying this part, we can take a little extra time. I can't imagine the last part will be. Well, no, it might.
No,
We
there's
have
a
a lot
lot.
of
Never
videos.
mind.
Never mind.
I'm good to keep going just because there's a bunch of stuff that I actually wrote shit for.
Well, we're not gonna get to any of those because the next like 5 are ours.
Damn.
I should be done by like 9ish because I gotta go to bed early for work.
Oh, well, then we
Okay,
gotta move
let's
on
cut
now.
this
All
part
right,
here.
I guess we'll move on.
Onward.
So we have videos, and I don't really have them in any particular order, but they're wild. What do we want to start with?
Oh, we could just start at the top.
I guess.
Start with that one there.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. So you're gonna watch the video, and then you can guess the context, what's going on, what led up to the situation, and what are the consequences. So here's our first one.
Me.
なんじゃミスこいつは敵ではないようだ
All right. Explain what just happened.
Why did he put his wine down to join in? He had a perfect seat.
He was being supportive.
I guess.
I've had friends like edit this meme several times, and it made me piss myself laughing every time.
The original.
It's January and February of 2020, and then March shows up and it's just like shit.
Oh, I have seen this. That's what that was.
I guess there's not really even anything to explain.
Yeah, that's pretty much just what happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Good old
right.
curb stomping with the boys.
Our next one is a loud one, so if you have headphones on, beware.
はあそうかい
I'm already at only
Had it.
20.
I had
Okay, that's actually really quiet.
All right.
So, what just happened and why?
Yep.
Yo, the sound effects were lit.
I don't know why, but part 2 is bass boosted.
Oh.
It's Tommy gun.
Yep.
It's an homage to the old 1920s gun, the Thompson.
Honestly, that's as good a guess as I have.
You know, I guess it was placed around then, so...
Yeah.
I don't know why he had it, actually.
He just pulled
never
it out of
used
his
it
ass.
again.
And then, yeah, he never used it
He
again.
just had it that one time.
Araki was feeling like a Tommy gun that day.
And if you didn't know, that was Joseph Joestar.
So that's what we mean by a chaotic boy.
He is a rowdy boy.
Rowdy rough
So-
boy.
Any guesses as to what led up to that?
Someone dissed his like shoulder quilt.
I don't actually remember what happened. Was he being chased by a vampire?
Not yet.
He was.
Not
So
yet.
he shot
Yeah,
civilians?
next.
Yeah, is he actually in the scene? No, it
little
cuts.
bit.
It's right after. Yeah, the kid goes and tells him that like, hey, they're gonna come get you, and then the guy shows up and he's like, we'll just chat, and then he pulls out Thompson and just shoots him to death.
Yeah.
Shoot first,
then-
don't ask questions later.
Do you have the part after this?
No.
Oh, no, we don't.
We just
Okay.
have the out of context.
All right. Then after this, he goes and pulls how many grenades?
Oh, yeah, I
Like
forgot
like a
about
shit
that.
I
a
completely
shit ton of
forgot about
grenades, and just obliterates the entire shop.
And then he runs for his life.
Yeah. All right.
So that's Joseph.
Here's our next one. What's going on?
His tongue is trying to escape his mouth.
He's been infested with something, clearly.
Is that a broken heart on the other side of his neck?
Yeah,
I was
that's
just
Those
looking
are
at
his
he
earrings.
wears his
Those
other
are-
earrings.
Oh.
His tongue has betrayed him. Why is it pointy at the top? Why does it look like a dickhead?
It's trying.
an
It's
arrow.
trying.
It's an arrow.
Trying to escape. Or there's,
Pointing.
it's pointing out that there's something behind him.
The wall?
That's, I mean, yeah. There's a wall. So, remember that gun? He's being held at gunpoint.
Ah.
And
Yes,
he's
of
trying
course.
to alert his friends who are right in front of him without giving away that he's alerting them. And then
I...
He gets really angry because all of his friends are dumbasses and can't understand what his pointing tongue means.
yeah,
Figure it out.
they don't
If
figure
only
it out.
people could figure it out.
To be fair, if my friend started doing that, I would not be looking behind him. I would be wondering what the hell he was doing with his tongue.
Or how the hell he was doing it.
And how, yeah. I kind of don't blame his friends in this instance.
Alright. Here's our next one. Okay, so what happens? What led up to this?
Looked like a tragic romance at first, but now I'm like,
JoJo's come down with the tuberculosis. JoJo is got bitten by a vampire. Is becoming a vampire.
That's a good guess, actually. That's a really good guess.
I wish the blood didn't sound like that. It was really gross.
The blood in JoJo is like sentient, isn't it? Or something?
What?
Well, that depends on who
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I
Very
vaguely
rarely.
remember something. I know that fucking blood mask was weird.
Okay, so Joseph was on a plane that was being taken over by, was it mobsters?
Some kind of bad guy.
And they told him to move, and he was just like, look, I'm gonna mind my own business.
They made him stop reading his comics, and he got angry.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then,
mood.
well, they punched him in the face. He got angry because he got blood all over his suit, and then immediately proceeded to crash the plane.
Out of spite.
Out of spite.
Oh.
Oh, that's a mood.
That was one of the 3 planes he crashed.
Again.
What? So this is a
very
habit.
chaotic.
Yeah, it's a habit.
I wish I had the balls to crash a plane out of spite.
This one he was unequivocally responsible for. The other ones you could kind of, I mean, he was mostly responsible for it.
He was also 12 when he crashed his first plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yep. All right. Here's our next
Those
one. And
JoJo boys.
This is a fun one.
Frog fuck.
Oh.
All right.
So, what just
Magic
happened and
frog.
why?
PETA would like to know your location.
Oh my god. So does his stand make like the force of energy go through things?
That is basically what happened.
Yeah.
The hell are you talking
Alright.
about? There's no stands here.
There are no stands in part 2 or
That-
1 or 2,
I don't know.
but you're basically right.
So he has a magic power then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that for now.
This happens the episode after where you stopped.
Oh boy. So you're telling me I did miss out on the wacky shit.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's about to start.
Yeah, so this magical energy that he's using is called Hamon, and it's a breathing technique.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah.
Based around breathing.
Okay, so
And it
bullshit.
allows him to
Under-
channel energy for some reason.
Yeah, and so he broke the rock without hurting the frog.
Yeah.
So he's an energy bender.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Can we watch JoJo together?
Yeah, actually, I want to do
Because
that.
I think I would enjoy it more if we watched it
I
together.
would love that.
I like
Alright.
when people who like purely enjoy a thing are there.
It's so good. All right. Next one.
Fucking leg. Oh, that's me playing Overwatch.
Yeah. So what happened?
He got hit by the Mr. Love guy. The pink dude.
That's a really good guess.
Is that his stand? Is that his stand?
Nope.
It happened
Okay.
because of a stand.
Yep. But that's not his.
Okay.
As you can see, he's very concerned about what's going on here. He's not happy with this.
I only ask because like the bucket heads are very similar, and the hearts.
Oh yeah, this guy's stand doesn't have a bucket head.
No, it doesn't.
Weird.
Oh, weird.
Gets funnier every time you watch it.
Now, I don't know if we can explain this without huge spoilers.
We can.
Yeah,
we
no.
really
Because
can.
of
It's-
Dio.
It's because of Dio, but like we can't explain why
That's-
without
yeah,
any
you can't
spoilers.
really-
It's a very big spoiler.
Well, now I have to look it up though.
No,
Don't
gonna
do it.
spoil
don't
my-
do it.
No,
Don't do
Don't
it.
do it now. Oh, goddamn it.
Fine.
This one might have been a mistake. Yeah.
It's a mistake. I'm curious now.
No,
All right,
let's just
move it
move
on.
on.
Okay, next
Move
one.
on.
It didn't happen.
乗れ
I'm
レッシ
petty.
Whoa!
Fucking sound effect.
I'm gonna go.
Part 5
I'm gonna
was
go with.
so
There's nothing
good.
wrong here. That's just how he looks.
Yep.
There's nothing. There's nothing to describe here.
Pretty much.
You are
Yep,
absolutely
top of that
110% correct.
Oh my
That is just what he looks like, and his neck sounds like that for no reason.
Every time.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Okay,
mean-
that was really quick and easy.
Oh god.
Here's our next one.
That was me having to watch that video. Is there a word for like jump scare that is impossibly bizarre?
Yeah, it's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yep.
We
Why
should
did you
definitely
do
have a
that?
watch party.
Yeah.
To be clear, did he cut his finger off?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
it's still
Finger off
slightly
on
attached.
Yeah, like I was trying to figure out like if it's actually fully like. So you make this full.
Like he broke it off. Like the joint is definitely broken,
It's
but I think
hanging
the skin
there,
is still
barely.
attached. Some of it.
Why did he do that?
Why did he do that? Why were they laughing?
He wanted to play the knife game, but the JoJo didn't want to play. And he made a joke about it, and he takes it very seriously.
It's a pretty good guess. Anyone else? All right.
So those two were playing a gambling game, and the other guy was cheating, and this guy got so mad that he almost cut his finger off, and that's the reason.
Yeah, that was it.
That's why.
He was mad at himself because he couldn't figure out how he was cheating, and
That's
so he
why.
cut off his finger. All right.
Incredible.
Here's another one. I didn't expect these to go so fast.
I guess there's just like
They're just funny. All right.
Yeah.
ワンツー丸見え
Gotta make sure they keep that slut style going.
All right. What's going on?
Sun's out, buns out. Clearly, they're just two friends having a good time.
True.
Yep.
True.
Patty cake.
Man, you gotta show love to your bros even when you're in dire straits.
All right. So they were just doing hand signals because they were gonna go underwater, and
Oh,
they were like they were going over what hand signals they might use and what they mean, and he was just doing a joke, and they're like, hell yeah, but they're under attack and could die anytime. So
All of us during the COVID outbreak right now.
and that's basically it. They're just two bros having a good time.
Was it literally sign language?
No, I checked.
No.
It's not the sign language for underwear.
In
At least
Japan,
according to that.
because, ASL is from Japan or so.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's not
shit,
the
this is
one.
the wrong one. I forgot. Everyone watch this one. It's
Do we do the
10
one-
times better.
He's allergic to sun.
Alright, what was that?
Oh, that's a vampire, maybe. And the sun just came over the well, whatever they're falling down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, basically.
So he's basically saying you're fucked.
Yep.
That was okay. Another perfect guess.
Alright, neat.
All right.
Oh, he
this is
moves
so
over.
good.
Oh, it's got glass under it.
What?
So what happened?
He talked smacked and got punched in the face.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that is quite literally what
That's
happened.
Yep.
They were having a comic drawing contest, and he won. And the other guy is very disappointed.
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't go into detail about the other guy because he's one of our characters. So we'll have him another time.
Oh, both of these guys are characters that we
True.
haven't gone through.
True.
Save those clips.
Yep. So basically, I mean, what you see is what you get. So
Yeah.
One of the guys is exemplifying a blind rage.
yep. All
got,
right.
like,
I've never
glass
been
under
so
or
well
something.
convinced to watch something.
All right.
Question: where is this on Netflix? Probably not.
Crunchyroll.
It's on Crunchyroll.
Netflix has parts 1 and 2.
Oh, it does. I forgot about that.
But Crunchyroll has the rest.
Crunchyroll. has all of
Crunchyroll.
Don't support Netflix.
Alright,
They're-
so Crunchyroll.
They're the bane of
Crunchyroll.
anyone who wants to watch things in real time.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Here's our next one.
ほらみんなお弁当だぞトスカーナのサラミはうまいぞ
This is an anime depiction of everyone quarantined at home with all their kids right now.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'd be good just leaving it at that.
Honestly,
That's
I mean,
like
it's what you get,
not
really.
too far off.
Man is feeding his kind pets.
Again,
Ah, yes,
that's
Child's 1,
pretty
Child's
close.
2.
yeah. Also,
Yeah, they're numbered too for your convenience.
yeah. So the character and the stand are also characters and stands we will feature in a later game.
He also has a gun stand.
Close. Not
Sort of.
Not
quite.
quite.
All right. Next up.
Moshi moshi.
信じられねえぜこんなところに偶然公衆電話があるなんてガチャリもしもし
Oh, he's nuts.
I mean,
He's
yeah, that's-
lost it.
That's pretty close, yeah.
Yep.
Did he eat the last frog he talked to? Is that why there's blood all over him? The last
Just
one
a
peed in
little
his ear or
scuffle, he's
something?
fine.
So I feel like we can at least kind of talk about this guy.
A little bit.
Um,
A little bit.
This is
not
your
too
brain on
much.
blood.
he's got multiple personalities, and he talks to the other personality through an imaginary phone.
Ah, understood.
Yep.
The imaginary phone is usually just whatever happens to be nearby, be it a phone or otherwise.
I mean,
Usually not
you're
a
already
phone.
talking
Usually
to
not a
imaginary
phone.
people. if you're already talking to imaginary people, does it really matter what you talk to them?
Well, they're not imaginary.
Well,
Stands
Sorta.
fair enough.
Also, yeah, his second personality is also not imaginary.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right. Here's our next one. This one. Oh, I love this one.
ただの白い紙だぜ。
Is it that gun that always misses?
Nope. Just a regular gun.
That's a regular gun.
The paper is the important part here.
Serves him right, Elvis looking ass bitch.
Careful.
You shouldn't say that.
Careful what you say to this man about his hair. Okay, so what happened? What was going on?
The stand made the gun appear.
I mean, yeah.
But how?
He was just reading a plain white piece of paper and someone murked him. Rude.
Is that Bruno's stand?
No.
No. Different parts.
Oh, okay, I can tell if this is 4 or 5.
This one's 4.
Yep. So, some dude has a stand that allows him to store objects inside pieces of paper.
Oh, that's specific.
And it can be people and stuff, and it doesn't matter what size it is.
Could you imagine coming out of a piece of paper?
And he can just carry around these pieces of paper on his person, and they still just
What
weigh
would
like a.
What
as
would
much
it
as
feel
paper would.
like to be in a
Not-
piece of paper?
I think you just like cease the you don't experience time. If I
What happens
I
if the
don't
piece of
remember.
paper gets ripped?
You dead.
I think something bad happens.
either
to
you
dead.
either you die or you just come out. I don't
Well, I don't
know.
wanna
I
be
think
a
it
bit
dead.
of a piece
you
of
if it's
paper.
destroyed.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Probably.
I mean, why
They
doesn't
go
he
over
put all
this.
of his? Why doesn't he put all of his enemies in the paper and then just rip up the paper?
That's a good
You'll
point.
see.
Uh,
You'll see. If you watch, you'll see.
Probably because people bust the fuck out.
Did we?
Not high
were we
enough
going
for
to
this.
talk about this one?
No, but if they're gonna watch, I'm not gonna tell them.
All right, fair enough. Yeah.
All
I want to
right.
watch it with you guys. You guys gotta set up anime night.
The next couple are excellent, I have to say.
Oh boy.
レロレロレロレロレロレロ
Reroll.
レロレロレロレロレロレロレロ
What?
あ
What's happening?
So what's going on?
He's still a virgin.
He's a kid, so probably yeah.
His tongue is trying to escape his mouth.
Again. Different character
Again,
this time.
part 2.
He's got cherry earrings. At least his vibe matches. He's like trying to tie a knot in it, but he sucks.
There isn't even a
The
stem though.
Idiot.
So this one's really funny. The dude, this is just Kakuline, and he just really loves cherries, and he's just doing
He
this.
legitimately really does like cherries.
That's the explanation.
That's
And
really
he
loves
just
cherries.
does this. This is a thing that he does.
Same, but I'm
Yes,
not a
this is the thing that he
fucking tool about
legitimately
it.
does because he
Did he
likes
get
cherries.
very upset when that cherry fell on the ground?
Oh,
No,
he was like,
after
he probably has a
Just-
bunch of cherries. Or wait, no, I think this one was given to him. Anyway,
Anyway.
It's also 9, so this should be our last one.
yep. But this is great. All right, so what's going on?
Not
Yowie
in front
bait.
of the children.
Really, right in front of my salad. Mr. Araki was looking at some yaoi here that day. He was like, "Oh, that looks like fun."
Uh,
All right. So the explanation of this one is
They're stuck.
they have been turned
It's
into
to a man.
magnets, and they're stuck to each other, and they're trying to get apart, and they just barely managed to do it. But then, yeah, then that
That's
happens.
That's a fanfic premise. Oh no, we're stuck together now.
I think that entire part is a fanfic premise.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys want to end there, it was a good game.
Do you want to read what I sent you though?
I
I direct message. I hope I sent it
I'm-
to you. That or somebody else just got a really weird message.
No, it was me. I was just looking at it.
I was curious, so I had to look up, is that actually Japanese Sign Language? And the answer is no. Going back to the
Rip.
scuba diving. But there is a whole Japanese explanation for why that actually makes sense.
Wait, really?
Well, here, I'll just dump it in the chat. I don't know why I didn't just put it there.
Yeah.
So, by putting together, a clapping sound, which is pan, two, which is su, and then the okay sound, which is a circle, and then the seeing, pantsu, maru, and then to see, and so he's saying he can see your pants.
Yeah.
So it's not sign language, but it's definitively not impossible, and they've had way crazier ass things happen in the show, so
Their eyes.
so it's not just bullshit.
Their eyes darken to reflect the solemnity of the mint.
Wow. So we managed to get through almost all the videos. We have 4 left.
Sick.
So I guess I'm gonna have to get more of that for next time, or we just won't have as many.
Well, we have so many more of the characters and stands, so I don't
Yep.
think it'll be too big of a problem.
Anyway, thanks everyone for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.